Imagine a world where carbon dioxide isn't just the villain in our climate change story, but the hero on our dinner plates. Sounds wild, right? But thanks to a team of scientists at the Tianjin Institute of Industrial Biotechnology in China, we might be closer to that future than you think. Here's the scoop. These researchers have engineered microbes that can literally eat CO2 and churn out edible protein. Not just any protein, high-quality, nutritious stuff that could feed millions. So, how does this science fiction-sounding process actually work? Let's break it down. First, the magic starts with synthetic carbon fixation. Normally, plants grab CO2 from the air during photosynthesis and turn it into food. But these scientists have turbocharged the process by designing special microbes, tiny living factories. They've programmed these microbes with a synthetic pathway that lets them suck in CO2, mix it with hydrogen, and, through some seriously clever chemistry, build complex molecules like amino acids. Next comes fermentation. Think of it like brewing beer, but instead of yeast turning sugar into alcohol, these microbes are munching on carbon dioxide and pumping out protein-rich biomass. The result? A fluffy, high-protein powder that can be used as an ingredient in all sorts of foods, from bread to burgers. Now, let's talk about why this could be a total game-changer. Food security is a massive issue, especially as our planet heats up and farmland gets stretched to the max. By turning CO2, a greenhouse gas, into food, we're not just creating a new protein source. We're actually tackling climate change from two angles, pulling carbon out of the air and feeding a growing population. Imagine giant fermentation tanks, powered by renewable energy, sitting next to factories, slurping up waste CO2 and turning it into food for people all over the world. That's not just good for the environment. It could free us from traditional agriculture's land and water demands, making food production more resilient to droughts, floods, and pests. And this aligns perfectly with the global push for sustainable development. We're talking about reducing greenhouse gas emissions, conserving resources, and building a food system that can handle the challenges of the 21st century. Of course, there are hurdles to clear: scaling up production, making sure the food is affordable and tasty, and getting the public on board. But this breakthrough is a powerful reminder of what science can do when we think outside the box. So next time you hear about carbon dioxide, don't just think about pollution, think about breakfast. And remember, the future of food might be growing not in fields but in vats with microbes leading the way. Thanks for watching. See you in the next mind-blowing episode.